You guys are the most uncomfortable people I've ever met.
Alright, here we go. Let's do this. We are live! Oh, dude, this is... Whoa, they're killer!
What? Oh.
Yeah, that's what.
No, I got, no.
Yeah,
we were good, I swear.
Alright, now we're good. Alright, we got my man Josh here, famous actor Josh Ormond.
Yeah,
I guess famous.
That's me, yeah.
Child actor who is currently going through puberty, so now you look like you're 6'4", not compared to the way you look. Shut up. Alright, man, so welcome to NerdCon Media Interviews. As you've seen before, I'm Dom, and I've been having a great time interviewing all of these people who are totally interested in all things nerdy. We got Josh here, and Josh, you've been in a couple of movies, most notably Let's Be Cops, if you remember a couple of years back. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
So what's it like being an actor, man? I'd love to hear some stories about you on set and all that, and, you know, and how has nerd stuff like that pertained to your career, you know?
Well, ever since I've been acting since I was 4, just doing small commercials and things like that, and especially at that time I had like my little Game Boy Advance, like
nice.
I was always playing Pokemon on the way up to New York for auditions, and always doing stuff like that. We had a DVD player on the backs of like the passenger seat and stuff like that, and I would watch movies. I'd watch the Pokemon movie all the time. It was great. Like I would always watch stuff like that and play games on my DS. Even on set, I'd do that. I was in a commercial where I was in a car, and the commercial actually had me play on a Game Boy. And I asked the director, I was like, "Hey, can I like play an actual game?" And I was legitimately playing Pokemon while filming a
Wow, that's nice, man. That's almost like
great.
Inception level of layers right there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, like,
that's pretty awesome.
It was great. And
Alright, well, we just went down a one-way street.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. This is why we're teaching you how to drive. This is
I don't know what
fun.
you're talking about.
This is fun. I can't believe you just drove down a one-way street.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anything happens, guys, on NerdCon Media. This is great.
I did not drive down one way.
Yeah, no, you definitely did. You can ask this gentleman right here who we're driving past, who so gratefully told us before we drove head-on into another car. Thanks, buddy. Wow, well, that just happened. Good job, Josh.
It didn't
That's cool.
happen. Nope.
Alright, so anyway, back to talking about acting.
Yeah.
I'm like spilling shit all over myself. Like, we're a fucking disaster. Alright, so let's go back to on set, man. So what's it like being on the set of a Hollywood movie? You know, like, I can only imagine, you know, I'd love to go one day and see what it's like, and editing, and
yeah. Well, pretty much it's not as bad. Well, not really as bad, but it's not as crazy as a lot of people might make it out to be. It's really lax, and just not really. There's not a lot of pressure on you at all or anything, and everyone's really nice. Like when I was with famous actors like Cloris Leachman, stuff like that, they were all really great, and like she would always make fun of my teeth because when I filmed the movie The Fields at the time, I had been missing a lot of teeth in my mouth, and she would always be like, "Oh, smile," and she always make fun of it. But she was really nice, and everyone else too. Oh yeah, she's hilarious. And I'd also met Johnny Knoxville in Nature Calls, and he was really nice too. Like we always got to take pictures with him, and they were like, I think there were total like 12 kids total who were in the movie, and we all got to like take pictures with him and stuff.
That's pretty cool, man.
He was really nice. And actually during that movie there was a naked lady on a motorcycle. Naked lady. And
standard stuff.
Yeah. And we had to like walk by her and like totally naked and everything. It was pretty great. She was like a model and everything.
You're not even old enough to be in a strip club. You're getting the effects already, man. Good job.
And the funny thing is, since we were all children, all of our parents had to be on set with us. And one of the kids' dads like moved his chair up to try to like get a little view of it.
Well played.
Well it was great. Yeah.
Well, this is NerdCon, so naturally we have to go over nerdy stuff. You know.
Absolutely.
So like, what would you say your favorite geek thing is, man. Like, what is your, like, you know, your go-to? Because obviously you're on set, you're bored, you know, we talked a little bit about how you like Pokemon and, you know, sitting there at the handhelds. So, like, what's your go-to, man? What do you really enjoy the most?
But at the time, I had really enjoyed Pokemon because it was just the easiest thing. It was great. Nowadays, you know, a lot of League of Legends, stuff like that, but Pokemon does still hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
And I do still enjoy it. I mean, obviously, I'm getting the new Pokemon game coming out.
Of course,
yeah.
November is going to be a very good month for gaming.
Yep. And like I said, when I started when I was 4, that was all it was. It was always Pokemon on the Game Boy, Pokemon on the DS. It was a part of my life, essentially, just all the time. Just no matter what I was doing, going to an audition, going to a callback, filming, it was just Pokemon on the Game Boy Advance.
Well, that's pretty awesome, man. So what do you think? What do you think about Sun and Moon? You know, there's been a lot of leaks lately. What are your thoughts so far on that? Because it looks like they're changing a lot of the game up. It looks like we might not have gym leaders, and some people are even saying this might be the last of what we know as Pokemon, and possibly leading up to a reboot of the games. So, what are your thoughts on Sun and Moon?
Well, the whole gym leader thing, I think the whole, like, pretty much the iconic part of Pokemon, like, it's even the TV show, it's like, oh, you gotta beat all the gym leaders, you gotta get to the victory road and then beat the Final Four or whatever, like, that's, like, the main thing of Pokemon, and now that they're getting rid of it,
change might not necessarily be
I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna think about it. I mean, I'm sure, I have faith in them that they'll do it well. Where am I gonna go here exactly?
You can go straight.
Go straight?
Yeah, why not? You better stop at the stop sign.
I am going to stop at the stop sign.
Yeah, we already went down a one way. Let's not.
We did.
Okay. Okay. Yep. He doesn't have stop.
I know. He does have.
Yeah, but you almost. All right. That's twice.
Okay.
That's twice.
Okay.
All right. Keep going. This is actually nerve-wracking.
It's okay.
All right. Woo.
See, if I was driving the truck, we'd be in a little bit better shape.
Really? I feel like. Oh, okay. Whatever you say there, buddy. Keep going straight and just clear cut. This way we don't. All right. So back to.
Before we die,
yeah, like, all right, so are there any projects in the future, anything you've been interviewing for or auditioning for?
No, I've been going to a few auditions. I was in a callback the other week in New York, and funny, I was like a whole head taller than the guy that was supposed to be my dad, and my mom was like, yeah, Josh, it looked like you could, like, eat him for breakfast, and I was like, yeah, and needless to say, haven't gone back yet. So, you know, that should give everyone an idea of how that went.
Oh God, man.
Yeah.
All right. So, what else do you think the future holds? You know.
I'm hoping. You see, I'm in a really like a difficult time because, like, it happens on Disney Channel all the time. They have 22-year-olds, like 21-year-olds play high school students. At my age, like, I'm 16, and they're just looking for older kids that just look younger.
Yeah.
And then when you're, like, even younger too, sometimes they want you younger to look a little bit older. Like,
so very weird in between.
Yeah, the actual age I am right now is just really difficult for a lot of reasons, and I'm just hoping that I get through it, and then probably in a few years it'll pick up again. Because I remember when I was like 13 or 14, I would be going up to auditions 3-4 times a week during the school year, and it would always be pull me out at 1:15, go up to New York, take the bus, and it was just like rapid fires all the time. And that's when I booked most of my stuff, like Let's Be Cops and a few of my commercials and everything like that. So you just get through these, like, year or two of this, and I think we'll pick up.
You're something I just always kind of wondered, like, did you ever actually have any formal acting training, or like, how did you learn really how to act? You know, like, did your mom put you into
I didn't have any acting training at all. Funny story, actually, my mom had visited an agency with my sister at the time, and my mom couldn't find me a babysitter, so she took me along. And so originally my mom had went just to take my sister to get into acting and whatnot, and then they were like, oh, what about him? They were like, yeah.
That's rough.
I was in a few commercials with her, actually, and but she didn't enjoy it as much. And when I was younger, my hair was actually more blonde than it is now. Right now it's pretty much brown. And everyone just loved my hair for some reason, so I'd always book commercials and stuff like that. And my mom had actually asked the agency, like, should I, like, put him in a class or anything like that, and they're like, don't do it. Like, don't do it. Apparently adults. Are more for adults who want to get into acting, rather than children who have started when they're younger, because like they're already like kids who are like take it as a college course or are in college, so they're already an adult and it helps them develop more. But like when you start as a child, I think it just forms better off of experience. Because like I said, I started since I was 4, and the experience I think is the best teacher, honestly.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up, and I really appreciate you taking the time to drive, and you should appreciate me teaching you how to drive.
Yeah,
obviously
we almost died about twice.
Well, considering the fact that we just pulled onto a much more main road, I think my supervising skills might need to be stepped up here a little bit.
No, I drive this road all the time.
Okay, Josh. Okay. You say that when you're driving down the one way. But thanks everybody as usual. Rate, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll be seeing you soon next week with another interview and another edition of our Nuzlocke Challenge, which is going well. Yeah. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Take care.
Jiboo!